And calm, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
27 right, clear for takeoff. 27 right with 270 over the top. Any altitude restriction going over the top?
Negative. 674 Lima Papa, enable turn left crosswind.
Turning left crosswind, 4 Lima Papa. And banger flight check. Banger 2. Banger 3. Banger 4. A little bit out of his wash there. How's your seat height? It's good. Hey, Lefty Tower, 5 kilo, any altitude restriction going over the top?
5 kilo and flight, negative.
Thank you very much.
Lefty Tower, 5 Delta Sierra on base, turn and final.
5 Delta Sierra, roger, your number 1, 27 left, clear, touch and go.
Push left, touch and go, 5 Delta Sierra.
This is good. You got about 10 knots of closure, which is good if he's doing the contract speed. Don't go acute. You're acute. There you go. Don't slow down. You're fine. Just don't go acute. There you go. That's better.
Roger, Lefty Tower, check 8133 Sierra, 27 right run up. We're ready for a right downwind temperature with flight following.
Yeah, 5 kilo and flight, you took out a little bit wider than I expected. Continue your climb.
Very good, I'll continue my climb.
Yeah, 5 kilo and flight, there's a Cessna tracking a localizer 2 miles east of the field, descending through 2,300.
Very good. I'll keep an eye open for him. We'll head back over the top.
4 November Kilo, traffic is a flight of 4 react, a mile north of the field, climbing through 1,700 southbound, the passing in front of you.
Looking 4 November Kilo.
Cherokee 8133 Sierra, Gillespie Tower, wind calm, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff, make a right downwind departure.
Cleared for takeoff, 27 right for the right downwind, 8133 Sierra.
Oh boy, 4 November Kilo, traffic is now crossing over midfield, climbing out of 2,200, no factor.
Roger, 4 November Kilo.
That's 5 Yankee Kilo, thanks for your help, traffic no factor, frequency change approved.
Yep, see you a little bit. Thank you. See you.
Cherokee 5 Golf Sierra, I will call your crosswind turn, extend upwind.
Extend upwind, you'll call my crosswind, 5 Delta Sierra.
4 November Kilo at the missed approach point, circle south of the airport for a left downwind, runway 27 left, clear to land, wind calm.
Banger 4. Banger flight check. Banger 2. Banger 3. Banger 4. There we go, we'll get there.
So he...
And Banger leads, hour and 45 minutes all green. Number 2's 2 hours green. Banger 3, all green, 3 hours. Banger 4 is all green, 2.5 hours. Very good, come on in. Southwood Bay looks beautiful. I told you. Me or the air?
I think it's you. I think you're bunting the nose a little bit, just periodically. I'm watching your left hand, and it seems like you're bunting the nose a little bit. So just ease out your left hand. That's much better right there.
Put a little, you guys look good, nice and tight.
Do you have some nose down trim in there or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got finger pressure, bath finger pressure to keep it.
Probably push it in just a tad bit. So you're on bearing line pretty good.
Want a half step closer?
Just a couple feet, yeah. So you're hawking the bearing line really well. Just on occasion, every 10 seconds or 5 seconds, just look at the tail, and you can see that we're a little bit out. But just push it in on the bearing line until the forward edge of his stabilizer, horizontal stabilizer, is in line with that blue tape. Okay, that's for you. Nice and easy. Your nose tail is good. Step down is good. Nice and controlled. That looks good. Probably push up a little bit. There you go. Kevin stayed nice and tight on you, so Kevin trusts you. Push it up. There you go. Just like last time, just a little bit smoother. A little more nose to tail. Now push it under. Step down is good. There you go. Good job with the power. Very nice. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And let's square off this edge a little bit better this time. There you go. There you go. Now push it up and in.
Little cute.
Just a little bit. You got a tiny bit of wingtip overlap. That'll do it right there.
Double pump them over to the right.
You couldn't care less. All you do is
I know. Yeah, I'm just
fly your airplane.
And Quincy, I should have briefed that since you're tailing Charlie, give me 2 clicks when you're stable throughout the entire flight when I'm moving you guys around. All right? Roger that. Very good, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you're right in there. Nice and easy.
Oh, that was a bad bobble.
All right, that looks good. That looks good. And square off this end over here. Keep it coming. Keep your step down right where it's at. Keep pushing over. Keep pushing over. Now drive it up in. There you go. That's squared it off nicely. Evaluators like that when you square off that, that second section of it.
Smiley faces.
That's right, and that one was way better. That was better than the first two. And your track crossing rate was good. Your step down was good. Your nose to tail was good. So that one was quite good.
And I'll ease us up to 2,500 for our working altitude.
Pushing it a little bit closer. There you go. So are you right on the bearing line?
I think I am. Let's stop at Kevin. Kevin's flying pretty nice, so if you could try to tighten it up a little bit, that'd be great. That to be?
Yep, tighten it up a little bit. Can't tell if our eyes are a little bit different. That's why I asked. There you go. That's right on bearing line for me. It should be a little bit acute for you. What do you see?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, all right. Wingtip is about 3 or 4 foot, right where you want. Is that horizontal stabilizer right on that tape line?
I can see it. Yeah, I see the tape. The two tapes light up.
Right on the. No, I'm talking about the horizontal stabilizer. Is that lined up as well?
No, that's.
There you go. So push. Yep, that's much better. Right in there. We could probably just slide in a foot, and that'll put you right in position. Yeah, right there. And now it's a little acute, but you're right in the pocket. There's nice and smooth.
That was a little bit of wing work here.
So there's no excuses. Yep, good job leading with power. I heard that. Because you're so slick, this is really a finesse maneuver for you with the power.
Yeah.
Your power is really finicky, so you just stabilize with your thumb, and nice and easy power corrections.
I'm acute.
A little bit. Nice job leading with power. There you go. That's step down. Step it down just a little bit more. There you go. Step it down just another hair. Right there. Nice. That's good. You're leading with power nicely, and I think that the amount you're leading is right on. And that makes everything else easier. Very nice. And we want to get that squared away now because we're going to do echelon turns. And those guys are counting on you in the echelon turns, so.
And reversing.
So he gave you a sugar call, use it.
I didn't hear it.
Power up. He said he's reversing the turn. There you go. So you don't have a power issue like I do in the Yak. In the Yak, I really get the power in when we reverse like that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't really have that problem. That's pretty with the Coronados. They're a little cute. There you go.
A little out.
A little bit, yep.
I'm going to add a little bit of pitch to this, down and to the right, up and to the left.
get acute because he's going to turn into you. There you go.
Still acute.
A little bit, but not much. He's taking it easy on you. You're right on.
Looking good. Down and to the left, up and to the right. Up and to the right. Acute.
Yep. And your step down. If you step up, that'll help your acute. Yep, there you go. Because as you step up, you slow down, and that's exactly what you needed to do. So it was a single correction to a dual issue.
I'm going to turn us out to the west. We'll level out, and I'll position us right echelon for left echelon 360. Rolling wings level.
So you know you're going to get a cross under here in a minute.
Yep.
So prepare your mind for that. Give him the hand signal. They're backing out.
Big head nods, please.
There it is. Big head nod. Your step down first. Good. Now go under. Nose to tail is fine. And step down is fine. Keep it coming across. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And square it. And push up and in. Good. That was a good one.
And 2 clicks when you're stable, Quincy.
That was your best one yet. I like that one a lot.
This will be a 180 to the left, echelon turn. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so the lead spinner on the horizon. Nice and tight. Lead spinner.
Pretty darn good in the mirror.
Spinner on the horizon. There you go.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yep, it does. The spinner on the horizon. Your closeness is really good. I don't know what you just looked at.
I looked at the horizon and I didn't do that.
You didn't need to do that. So keep your eyes, especially on echelons. You don't look at anything but lead. I think oh, you just fixed it. Never mind. I was going to say you're a little low, but you fixed it right as I was going to say it. So your closeness is perfect. So
rolling out in 3, 2, 1.
Nice and smooth. Keep the spinner on the horizon. There you go. Yep. And you can see you're pretty much on bearing line. You got a little acute there at the very end. But that tells me that entire echelon turn you were in position. You had some very...
Bring us on shore a little bit and we'll start some breakups and rejoins. I'll mix in some echelon turns in the middle of those.
You had just a tiny bit of deviance up and down, but they were all within standard, and your closeness to lead was perfect throughout the maneuver. So at least that's the best echelon turn I've seen you do. That was a good one.
A little bit low, Quincy. I can't quite see you. There you are.
You're just a little bit acute.
Okay, here you go. Breakups and rejoins. We'll do 3 seconds. 1, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Two's in. 3 is in. 4's in. Very good. This will be to the right.
You can't get an easier horizon than that. Put them right on it. Alright, you're 128 knots, so don't power back. You're right on speed. Put them on the horizon. There you go. You're too slow. Keep them on the horizon. You're dropping down too early. Okay, that was about 220 degrees or so.
Okay.
And the reason is you powered back. Your right hand screwed you.
Okay.
You were on bearing line very nicely. You stepped down a little bit too early, but what screwed you there was your power. Leave your power in. You were down at 115 knots at one point in the joint up, and you're screwing yourself. So your right hand did that to you.
Very nice. We're going to roll out here. We'll set up for another one.
But the,
I'm going to continue the turn so we're heading inland for this. That way I can reposition everybody.
There you go. That's better. Nice. Still a little wingtip overlap. There you go.
Suck.
Well, you just need to come right a little bit more and get out. There you go. That's all you needed right there. And it was subtle. You only had like a foot of wingtip overlap. It was real subtle. You just needed to increase your angle of bank very slightly. So this time when lead breaks, just don't touch the power. Just leave it there. Because he's doing 120 knots. In fact, I power up. But if you just don't power back, you're going to get in with 180 degrees because your geometry was correct.
Out a little bit.
Oh, looks good to me.
Very good. We'll go ahead and do a 360 echelon to the left here since we're all lined up. Rolling in 3, 2, 1.
You're in perfect position. Hold it. And now put the spinner on the horizon. You're getting a little sucked. There you go. Good correction. Not too much. There you go.
Yo-yo.
A little wide. Put them on the horizon. Get up in there. On the horizon. There you go. That's better.
Looking pretty good.
Bearing line is better. Still need to get them on the horizon. There you go. Good correction.
Halfway there. I'm looking for his head on the horizon, not
No, the spinner. You want the spinner on the horizon. There you go. There you go. Spinner is on the horizon. It was. That's all right. That was, you just got a little bump. That wasn't you. You're staying in nice and tight.
90 degrees to go.
There you go. Your closeness is quite good. I think you're just a hair sucked, but your closeness is good. Little too close.
Rolling out in 3, 2, 1.
You're too close. There you go. There you go. Still a little too close. It's just that last 60 or 70, 50, 60 degrees you got a little close.
Very good. Another break up and rejoin. Here we go.
Rollout was very good. 3 seconds. That rollout was really good.
2 1,000. 3 1,000.
And don't reduce the power. Hold it in. In fact, I would add just a little bit of power because we pulled a little bit. Very nice. And you could call in.
210.
So you're 117 knots. You're good up to 130. So your power is just fine.
There we go. Very good. This one will be to the left.
You're at 125 knots. That's perfect. Don't reduce power. And just worry about bearing line and horizon. Bearing line, horizon. Your speed is good. Bearing line, horizon.
Hey, I will go blind before you do. You'll want to move your hand for me.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right, so you're 132 knots. So you could crack the power just a tad, although I would hold it in.
Crack it back.
Yeah, just get up on the horizon.
Oh, this is where I go blind.
Oh, okay, yep, gotcha. Good bearing line. Don't go acute.
Okay, visible again.
There you go. Speed was good. You're at 128 knots. Speed is perfect. Get it up in there. And that was about 190 degrees or so, so that was a lot better. And it's because you kept the power in. The geometry was great. Geometry was great. I was trying to keep you up on the horizon, and you were trying to keep vision, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
As we progress in the flight, you're getting a lot...
Too shabby. We'll roll this thing out to the west. We'll set up for another one.
You're getting a lot smoother on the controls. Much better. You're settling in nicely. And your corrections are getting much smaller too. Little suck. There you go. All right, he's going to send you under in a minute. Good head nod. Like it.
Smiling.
A little bit, yep. Just fine.
3 seconds.
1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. Turning a tighter radius than he is?
A little bit. I'd say you're in.
2 is in.
Alright, you're right at 120.
3 is in. 4 is in.
So as soon as he starts to turn, I would power up a little bit, because you want to do the rejoin at 130. There you go. Going to be right, so you should be able to see the whole time. You're inside the turn circle, so you can jump out onto bearing line right away. You're at 128 knots. He's right on the horizon. Get him on the horizon. You're getting low. There you go. There you go. Bearing line looks good. Don't go suck. Get it back in. Get it back in. All right, I'm aligned. Very nice. All right, your power was perfect. It probably felt like you were coming in a little fast toward the end there, but that wasn't. That was good. The only downside there is you felt acute and you overcorrected the suck. That was the only thing wrong with that one. I think your speed was just fine.
Some overlap.
Very good.
Two Bravo requests another one to the right, please.
Very good.
Just to make it harder for Kevin. I want you to be able to see the whole time again.
Okay.
I want you to work on that.
The correction for the bearing line.
So your initial was really good. You just got a little bit sucked and you just overcorrected. I thought you were going to do a mild correction and you were going to be right in there. But it was just a slight overcorrection. And I just told you I was blind just for safety purposes. But I want to get that. If you're slightly acute, you can just sort of take out some of the angle of bank and it'll fix itself.
2, 1,000. 3, 1,000.
Yeah, that was good. So you matched lead, which is good.
2 is in.
All right, you're 125 knots. That's perfect.
To the right, as requested.
127 knots, perfect. You can jump right out to bearing line since it was a 3-second break. You're inside his turn circle. There you go. Now you can correct, and it's going to come right into bearing line. Nice correction. Very nice. Perfect. You're a little low. Just a tad. Just a tad. Good correction. You're at 135 knots. You could probably squeak off just a little bit. Don't go sucked. I'm blind. There you go. Get it up in there. You're at 134 knots, so you're going to need to, yeah, good power back. Nice. Little too much right rudder. Nice. That was 160 degrees. So you were carrying about 135 knots. technically the book says 10%, which is you could go up to 132, but I was quite happy with that.
That was a little overspeed.
Oh, hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. 135 is fine.
Okay.
And on when you were getting in close, you recognized that I was just rattling off speeds to help you calibrate your brain.
Okay.
But you powered off appropriately, and you slid it in nicely.
The lead, Bravo, thinks that Kevin did a really good job.
I thought it was a little overcooked.
I think it was a little bit of right rattle on the joint, which is fine. Nothing says you have to fly coordinated, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm using my legs.
Hey, whatever. It helps you slide in. Honestly, do it. I do it. I use the rudder for fuselage alignment. If I'm like -3 or -4, and I'm trying to get fuselage alignment, I use the rudder. Nothing says you have to maintain.
I'm going to bring us around to the west,
coordination.
Reconfigure, and we'll set up for extended trail. Making me have to think here.
This will be the fun stuff.
And I think your dynon airspeed is right on now. If he's flying advertised airspeeds, because we're at 120 right now. If Todd is flying advertised airspeed,
See my iPhone?
yeah,
That airspeed is driven off of the eye level. It's the same pitot-static system as the dynon.
yeah. So it's 120. They're both 120. So if he's flying like he's supposed to, which he usually is, at 120, then your airspeed is calibrated appropriately now.
Nice.
And that makes me feel way better. And the speeds that I'm seeing on your dynon with the joint up, it felt like we were doing 130 to 135 on that last joint up. So I would say you're right in the pocket now on your dynon. Before,
Very nice.
the speeds weren't jiving, and it puckered my taint. So now I feel a lot more comfortable.
All right, let's try a 2-second break, and then everybody call in, and then we'll start playing around with that lead lag.
1,000. 2,000.
So you powered back again. I don't know why you did that.
I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
Get up there on the horizon.
Back in.
Get up there on the horizon. And you're 133. So I would pull back maybe just 100 RPM. That should give you about 120, and now it's all about lead lag. So take a mental note of your closeness. Whatever RPM gives you 120 knots, set that and leave it.
Do I call 2 in?
What's that?
2, 3, and 4, go ahead and call in.
2's in. That's fine.
So set your RPM for 120 knots.
3 is in.
Very good, here we go.
We need to squeak on just a tiny bit of power and go to his point of departure and just follow him. So the idea is we want to stay 30 degrees to 45 degrees off bearing lines so that he can see us at all times. Right now we're about 20. So we want to get out there so that he can see us.
Oh, we want to be
on a bearing line. We don't want to be right behind him. All right, don't turn into him. You got lead pursuit right now. You got to go lag. There you go. Now turn. Turn. You pulled way too much lead, and then you didn't correct for it. So now we've got double. So you need to hold your right hand steady. You're not supposed to be using throttle on this. So now now that we've got some distance, you've got pure pursuit right now, so you can